I started this whole with my childhood friend that I went to school with, my man Digger. And when we started doing all this together, because he was the one really doing music more than all of us, to be honest with you. I just knew everybody. Digger is a did mad beats. He used to beatbox, knew graffiti, break dancing, electric boogie. He was a straight b-boy, but he didn't come out a lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He used to be in the house focusing on his craft. Like when be like how know everybody, and I ain't talking about Digger, I'm talking about in general, right? I'm really the dot connector on how everybody knows everybody. Jewels don't know Jim. Jim don't know Jewels. Jewels don't know Duke the God. Duke the God don't know Mace. Mace came uptown and met Big L. Blood don't know motherfucking McGruff. I knew everybody. So when people be trying to X me out, not talking about Digger, just people that y'all don't know each other without me.
You can try to paint over a masterpiece, but the artist's fingerprints are still in the paint. Cameron is finally stepping up and speaking his truth on Dipset, the dollars, the legacy, and the very real feeling that his name is being quietly erased from the empire he literally bled to build. In this breakdown, we're diving deep into how Cameron is putting everybody on notice about being the mastermind connector behind one of the most iconic hip-hop movements to ever come out of the 2000s, while other people are out here trying to rewrite the whole damn timeline. Cam's pulling back the curtain on business, ownership, and real influence. Not just the rap records, but the multi-million-dollar machine that only existed because he knew exactly who to link, when to link them, and how to turn Harlem street energy into record deals, streaming numbers, and serious brand power. Hold up. Cameron is here to make sure every single person remembers just how irreplaceable his role inside Dipset truly was. Now, I'm about to let y'all hear this straight from his mouth. But before we get there, girl, drop your thoughts down in the comments and hit that subscribe button if you're not already locked in. Let's get into it.
Being that we went through the whole Hispanic, everybody judging the Hispanic Super Bowl and everything, which I didn't have a problem with, it's whatever. I don't even want to say anything. But OG Pop Garcia asks, did you ever think of doing Dipset Latino, or because you had Dipset in London or whatever? It's a two-part question, and why you never participated in the reggaeton, because he knows that Dame and Nori was doing that or whatever. So it's a two-part question.
And what's the first part? Can you repeat it one more time?
The first part, did you ever think about doing Dipset Latino?
Man, we couldn't get the black Dipset together, man.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
We try to get the black one together before we go out to Latino and all that, man. Just get the one together. That shit never fully did what it was supposed to do. So, of course, I would have wanted to branch out and do other music at the time. But I think the one thing, to be totally honest with you, and this is a real thing, right? And I don't really talk about him that much. Period. Not for no reason or whatever, but I started this whole shit with my childhood friend that I went to school with, my man Digger. And when we started doing all this shit together, because he was the one really doing music more than all of us, to be honest with you. I just knew everybody. Digger is a did mad beats. He used to beatbox, knew graffiti, break dancing, electric boogie. He was a straight b-boy, but he didn't come out a lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He used to be in the house focusing on his craft. Like when be like how know everybody, and I ain't talking about Digger, I'm talking about in general, right? I'm really the dot connector on how everybody knows everybody. Jewels don't know Jim. Jim don't know Jewels. Jewels don't know Duke the God. Duke the God don't know Mace. Mace came uptown and met Big L. Blood don't know motherfucking McGruff. I knew everybody. So when people be trying to X me out, not talking about Digger, just people that y'all don't know each other without me. You know what I'm saying? Whether I get along with don't get along with, what I don't be trying to do is rewrite history. Whether I fuck with you or don't fuck with you, I don't be trying to discredit how shit happened. And that's what a lot of niggas try to do, to rewrite history. But everybody knows everybody from me. Nobody knows each other. We met Jewels at Zeke.
on
But who you know him from?
Toad, through you. Really?
Thank you. That's what
you.
That's what I'm trying to say. And Tobe too. Shout out to Tobe. Tobe's the one who introduced me to Jewels.
But
Shout
I ain't know we was going to see Jewels. I tell you that much.
But the point being, I don't even want credit for none of that shit. I'm just saying because I like to connect the dots. Like for instance, right now, right? I'll give you an example, right? It's a song out right now in Harlem going on, right? And I'm only bringing this up because we're talking about it. My man Fergie Baby. Shout out to Fergie Baby, man. Real dope artist coming out of Harlem. He from my hood and all that shit. I didn't grow up with him. We was an age gap, but he's from my neighborhood. Shout out to Fergie Baby. Real dope artist. And I actually did a song with him. It's going to come out one of these days soon or whatever. And I knew ASAP Ferg, which isn't ASAP Ferg anymore. He's just Ferg, but I just want y'all to know what I'm talking about. And I told ASAP Ferg, I asked ASAP Ferg, and I told him, yo, I think it'd be dope if you get on this song with this dude, Fergie Baby. He's up and coming, he's dope, he's a good lyricist, plus he knows how to make music. Fergie Baby, ASAP Ferg heard the song and jumped on it on the remix of one of Fergie Baby's songs, and that shit took off in Harlem. Like everybody's playing it. It's been doing good. The streams are going well. He signed the Empire. I'm glad I could put that together. But I wouldn't even bring that up. I'm not here to bring it up. It's more like I be trying to help out that makes sense. I'm not making no money off that record. I don't want no credit for it. I'm just saying, look, this nigga dope. ASAP Ferg got the vibe. Put this together. Make Harlem look good. Boom. That's dope to me. But then to try to X you out. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about Ferg or Fergie Baby, anything. We was talking about something else. I just brought that up to say that I'm still out here trying to connect the dots with certain to make them a better situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like like Jimmy Iovine. I'm not comparing myself to Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine, like, yo, here go a bag of CDs, Dr. Dre, find somebody. Oh, you like this white Eminem? Yeah, he signed us. Let me see if it put y'all two niggas together, see if it makes sense. Look what kind of sense that make. Jimmy Iovine, another story. He'll come there and sit there and say, yo, Dre, let's make some sneakers. Dre, like, I ain't no fashion. I don't want to make sneakers. Okay, Dre, if you wanted to make something, what'd you make? I like headphones. I like speakers. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll be right back. Go find the technology. Go find. Y'all came up with this Beats by Dre. Yeah, I like that. Let's put out. Jimmy Iovine's a dot connector. And that's what I be trying to do. Now, back to what I was originally saying, when I was talking about, when you asked me about Latino Dipset, the reason I went through that whole realm is because Digga was my partner and I was connecting dots, putting everything together. And he was very, very musically inclined and had a really good vision. I remember probably like in 2001, maybe 1999. I don't even think it's 2001. About 1999, Digga was like, yo, you know one of these days, all these tapes and CDs gonna be obsolete. And all you're gonna need is a computer to get music. And we looked at the like,
it's crazy.
What the fuck is you talking about, man? Just a computer. Yeah, he said that shit like in 1999. And I remember looking at him like, think he the Jetsons, man. Fuck is he talking about, man?
Listen, at the end of the day, hip-hop isn't just music. It's one of the most powerful business machines the entertainment world has ever seen. But here's the thing most people completely sleep on. They see the hits, the drip, the culture, and never once stop to think about the architecture holding all of it up. And what the whole Cam'ron conversation keeps bringing back to the surface is how deeply success in this industry is tied to relationships, timing, and the person quietly connecting every single dot behind the curtain. Now, you don't have to agree with every take floating around out here, but the concept of being a connector in an industry that literally runs on who you know, that's not just real, that's everything. Hold up, because when you factor in catalog ownership, streaming checks, brand partnerships, and how those equity splits can snowball into multi-million-dollar outcomes, the business layer hits just as hard as any classic record ever could. And here's a stat that should genuinely stop you in your tracks right now. Over 75% of music industry revenue today is being generated through streaming, licensing, and publishing rights. Not physical albums, not one-time sales, not anything the old model was built on. That one number alone tells you exactly why catalog control and the right connections now determine who builds generational wealth in this game. That's why these conversations don't just slap differently, they matter on a whole different level. This isn't only about Dipset or Cameron dropping bars, this is about how real influence gets constructed from the ground up. Who gets remembered, who gets credited, and how the business decisions made in those early years quietly shape an entire legacy decades later. So let me put this directly to y'all. Do you think Cameron deserves way more flowers for the business mind he brought to Dipset and the connections he built across hip-hop? And when you zoom out and look at Dipset as a collective legacy, do you believe what they built lasts because of the music alone or because of the cultural and business impact Cameron and the crew engineered together? Drop your thoughts down in the comments because I genuinely want to hear where y'all stand on this. Peace.